got into like a really really bad mood. And it resulted in a bunch of pedophiles that basically violated my rights early in my life. The pedophiles raped one of my sisters. It's technically my pedophile stepfather. I normally don't talk about this, but all the pedophile cops in the area are already associating with the pedophiles. So I mean, it's pointless. It's like, dude, regardless of how embarrassing it is of a topic to talk about, the pedophiles in the area that were considered law enforcement are technically a bunch of pedophiles that roam around with these pedophiles using the exact same systems to rape people in the area. They've been raping a bunch of females that are attracted to me. They go around raping females that are attracted to me or claim to be part of me or attracted to me. And then little girls like Snow, they rape in dream states. They raped this little girl last night in a dream state with dogs and whatnot, and I couldn't figure out why. And it's because my helmet was disabled in this outfit, but not in this one. Well, it showed my helmet working, and then they disabled my helmet. That's all the pedophiles roamed around. And raped the little girl with dogs and whatnot. And now the pedophiles claim that they're just listening to what I say on stream, and the pedophiles falsify information based off of that. But these are actual pedophiles that are like, oh, well, I'm illiterate in your country because I lie to you fucking, to everyone that I fucking raped, is what the pedophile will basically say, but in different pedophile terms. The pedophile basically only speaks Spanish, but it's a pedophile. So the pedophile still only uses rape systems. So the pedophile is almost is increasingly challenging to track, because the pedophile goes around raping females, and it's a slew of pedophiles from law enforcement and whatnot. So the pedophiles and their pedophile kids. Oh yeah, and the pedophile's using the youngest of his kids, the youngest of my brothers, stepbrothers, to pedophile, in order to rape underage kids and be part of the rape systems and whatnot. It's an actual pedophile that roams around raping kids. So for all of you to realize it, the pedophiles don't do it for their own, for like any fame or anything. The pedophiles actually do it to go around raping females, raping kids, females, worse than this pedophile agent does. That's why the pedophile just like mocks everyone, like, oh, I mean, that's part of life, man. Once they don't know that it's rape, it's just we're forcing ourselves into everyone. And that's how these pedophiles roamed around raping countless societies. I wasn't even going to play anymore because these pedophiles grossed me out that much. It's just a waste of my fucking time. And the worst part is the pedophile dispatchers hang up on me the second they associate themselves with pedophiles. They'll be in my dream states as I'm talking to them, and then the pedophile will initially, like, because I can see them, I'm looking at them like first person view, straight at their face in a 3D, or not 3D perspective, in a third person type perspective, to where I see the whole environment and everything. The pedophiles basically look over to the pedophiles, and you can automatically hear what they're thinking in their head. Oh yeah, I'm siding with the pedophiles, and the pedophiles automatically go to sleeping with the pedophiles. And these pedophiles raped my sisters when they were underage. But all the pedophiles started lying about it after pedophile and one of the other pedophiles with them covered everything up. It's the worst shit ever. It's the worst, most disgusting pedophile country ever known. My audio is somehow fixed. These pedophiles got to fuck my stuff for me calling all their pedophiles out and for pointing out what their pedophiles are doing. They fixed it out. after I stopped one of my brothers. I was like, no, don't do it anyways, because either way it's being done for the wrong reasons. But regardless of the no, they were agreeing to it. And then they would get forced because their bodies wouldn't be able to do like some of this stuff. So we found a way for them to not have to do it and still being able to avoid it. So they started listening. And then all the other pedophiles got mad because they're like, oh, well, I'm still not the first one. I'm not getting the max height value for raping everyone. And one of the pedophiles that I exposed for raping one of my nieces was in the same system. And all these pedophiles, considered law enforcement, sided with the pedophiles. So say like, oh, well, the pedophile never got exposed or caught by a authority. We technically can't get in trouble for pointing it out. But that's how the pedophile drove around. In your head, pedophiling everything with a bunch of pedophiles. All by emails and everything. It's the worst of the worst, most disgusting shit to deal with.
हेलो भाई ओनली हम तो तुम आ जाओ ओनली हम तो पर देर गाना जोड़ दो
not broadcasting at certain points, or I won't point out, or I won't like draw attention to their pedophilia. So the pedophiles roam around raping females, like with other
Oh,
videos.
stick every day.
So fucking sad. If I don't say anything, the pedophiles roam around even more. So I mean, it makes it even worse. It's like, what the fuck? And if I have if I'm on stream and the pedophiles are like, oh well, we're not gonna get caught. We're not gonna get in trouble, or we're hoping that we know for a fact, you know. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna like deal with this. But the pedophiles will still roam around raping females in my dream states or in reality and broadcasting videos. And they're like, oh no, that's just your dream states. And the pedophiles will roam around doing this in order to throw me off, like, throughout the day. And the pedophiles expected me not to say something or something. Like, what the fuck? They even had a pedophile dispensary in the area completely restrict what strains I could get from a certain company. After I became after I was only buying that company for a while due to the fact that it was, like, a good price and also, it wasn't that good of quality, but it was just a good price, and it had glass jars. And the pedophiles basically plagiarized me for my my weed name. So the pedophiles basically knew that I had basically gone through the cycle again. I ordered one strain, and the pedophiles claimed to not have. I mean, the pedophiles are like, all right, 1 to 2 hours until we get it, we get it to you. And the pedophiles instead basically went around hiding everything and lied about it, since they were associating with pedophiles and pedophiles. And the pedophiles went around basically lying and basically sold me some fucking bunk ass shit and falsified information, so I didn't even buy from them ever again. I didn't even buy from them, and now I'm just stuck. Now they're full pedophile faction, and pedophiles are siding with pedophiles, so I don't even know what's going to happen. There's no way to kill off these pedophiles. I mean, I'm not about to go to prison for a bunch of pedophiles being executed for once, finally. And a bunch of other pedophiles looking at me like, oh, that's a joke. Like, and that's legitimately how these pedophiles get their notoriety. The pedophiles will roam around with pedophiles. Instead of arresting pedophiles, the pedophiles will roam around at my house trying to mock me because they sided with the fat pedophile that raped one of my nieces. And the pedophiles are all like, oh, well, he can't get incarcerated for that. We sided with pedophile. We didn't side with you. What do you not fucking understand? That's what the pedophiles like say to me, and they actually get that mad. The pedophiles actually get that mad that I'm like, you're a pedophile. You're siding with pedophiles. You're not going to get anything from me, pedophile. And the pedophiles, of course, arrested me, but that's a bunch of pedophiles. And that's in dream states. That's in a fake dream state where the pedophiles roam around arresting me because the pedophiles roam around falsifying information with a bunch of pedophiles that claim to be part of my family. These are all pedophiles, though, now. Like, these are all actual pedophiles, regardless of what the pedophiles want to do. Anytime I call the cops on them for identity theft, anything of that nature, the pedophiles just look at me like, oh, well, you're the person that we're looking after. We're not, like, really trying to arrest anyone because we sided with pedophile. Pedophile basically sent us all the females that he raped from you, but we're not going to go tell that to the fucking courts. Like, get it through your fucking head. I'm not trying to go to jail for a bunch of pedophiles and all the pedophile bitches that they sent me that I raped. The fuck? And the pedophile keeps using the same instance of when they took me to the hospital a few months ago and rewrites it with his pedophile group as if they arrested me and took me to jail. And the pedophiles will run that through their dream states with the rest of their pedophile crowd. And that's how they violate me of my rights. And the pedophiles roam around laughing about it like it's a fucking joke. And it's like, no wonder I fucking lash out at a bunch of pedophiles. The pedophiles roam around raping underage kids in dream states with dogs and shit of that nature. And then the pedophiles side with pedophiles that basically pass them around a bunch of pedophile whores that pedophile had already raped. And the pedophiles look at everyone else in disdain and disgrace, like, you're the disgrace. For watching me rape a fucking female and not being able to do anything about it, you're the fucking disgrace. Is what the pedophiles basically go roam around doing with all the other pedophiles that will misconstrue it with their pedophiles. This is the worst of the worst shit ever. And it's no wonder that the other pedophile that I was just pointing out, talking about, basically almost died in a car accident for being a pedophile. But I mean, they covered it up as supposedly him being in a car accident, but we know the pedophile basically just got shot or punched in his pedophile face ended up dead, and now the pedophiles are just using a body double to claim other. It's pedophile factions. Can't expect anything else. This is how pedophiles try to stage it where they go. So there's a pedophile network that we're encountering right now, just so you're all aware. Pedophiles already started broadcasting through other systems. They're like, this is where we wanted you to go. So just be aware of the pedophiles and the pedophile voices and all the other pedophiles that they're using. Local law enforcement is not to be trusted. Make sure you have a gun at all times, even when you call the pedophiles. And you shoot the first pedophile that you see straight through the pedophile fucking head. If you end up dead, that sucks. But at least you didn't end up dead for siding with a bunch of pedophiles. Oh, look, they even threw off my 6x scope sensitivity. It was not this low nor this bad. How many days did it take for the settings to actually, like, kick in? That's crazy. The pedophiles are trying to falsify actually calling me back in time. They ain't calling me back for anything other than covering up for their pedophiles. Oh, what? And the pedophile shot me from a moving vehicle? What the fuck? And my character's crawling slower than usual. I don't side with pedophiles. I don't answer calls from a bunch of pedophiles that were supposed to be calling me like 5-6 hours ago, but the pedophiles falsified information until their pedophile faction said reestablished through a different pedophile. The worst part is these pedophiles have dead pedophiles that they use as examples that they bait into everything. And the pedophiles are embarrassed after they're finally told to, after they were told to stop countless fucking times. But the pedophiles are like, oh, I mean, I can get through. I mean, I'm gonna fucking lie to you regardless of what you fucking think. I don't know why you don't get it through your fucking head. And this is how the pedophiles are actually thinking. That's the downside. And the pedophiles like don't get it through their fucking heads that what they're doing is illegal, and they know it. They get mad. They get super fucking mad that they know what they're doing is illegal, but they're like, my fucking dad raped your fucking sister. What do you not get through your fucking head? He went around raping countless females from you. How the fuck do you not think I'm gonna go raping everything? And that's how him and all his pedophile fucking kids went around raping everything in this town with a bunch of pedophile fucking law enforcement that claim to be law enforcement. Any females that I found attractive through movies, the pedophiles would basically contact through all their pedophile links, and they would claim to be me. They're like, "Oh no, we have his actual account. He doesn't even get the current events or anything." I mean, look at my pedophile son. How mad he gets at him that he even gets quoted for exactly how fucking pedophile mad he gets that he's getting caught for raping females and we're not. How the fuck do you fucking pedophiles expect me to not fucking make fun of you? Just because I raped underage girls and you guys called me pedophile too late doesn't mean shit. And that's what the pedophile actually roams around doing as a way to fucking cover up for his pedophilia and all the other pedophiles that roamed around with pedophiles. It's so fucking disgusting. And the worst part is they raped that brother countless times for getting so many people raped that he just sits in shock anytime he's in my fucking head and he's always just getting raped or something and I'm always just trying to save him from getting raped. That's all it became, all due to the fact that the pedophile law enforcement in the area allowed it to happen. I called the cops enough times for those pedophiles to go do their fucking work, but the pedophiles instead know when he's about to roam around because they know he tried committing suicide a few years ago and they just have him like dimensionally stabilized because all these pedophiles started separating every single part of society that didn't associate with pedophiles. So they automatically started disassociating everyone due to one of pedophile's kids committing suicide and not ending up dead due to my technology. Now the pedophiles roamed around raping everything. And they rape him on a regular basis in order to mock me. And it's like, well, I can't do shit about it, and you pedophiles are what's doing it. So hopefully you pedophiles end up dead instead of anything else. And they have a bunch of other pedophiles that are basically just watching what I have. And they're like, oh, well, he had money for weed, so now that he's not gonna buy weed because we raped all the fucking females and all the pedophiles from weed are basically associating with pedophiles. Then I mean that's kind of what happens. Pedophilia won, and the pedophiles basically look at everyone like, oh well, fuck, dude, I raped my niece, is what the pedophile basically says. What makes you guys think I'm not gonna fucking side with pedophilia in the end? And that's what the pedophile actually does. That's how the pedophile got this outfit from a lot of people. The pedophile broke into dream states, and the pedophile claimed to be me. And that's why this outfit looks like it's stretched out, because it's a fat pedophile that claimed to be me, opposed to actually me or one of these pedophile Asian characters that were supposed to be the exact same size that I am, in order for these pedophiles to not have any stretched out fabrics or anything stretched out after the pedophiles went around setting everything up based off my body. And now the worst of the worst pedophiles siding with pedophiles. So I mean, I can't wait till all these pedophiles get arrested or thrown out. It's so fucking disgusting dealing with it. It's the worst pedophile country ever done to society. Now I see why they got bombed by so many countries and why Vietnam actually beat them with their own pedophile tactics. They're like, oh no, your pedophile tactics versus our tactics that are based off of how your pedophiles raped everyone are definitely gonna win, because pedophile goes around hiding exactly like this in your own pedophile fucking country, and you pedophiles claim that it was someone completely different, but no, we see the same pedophile, and we see all the same pedophiles that look exactly like this pedophile, and it's the exact same pedophile that this guy's saying that raped his sister. So yeah, we're pretty fucking sure you pedophiles went around fucking falsifying information too much for us to be able to deal with anything. Kind of like with this guy, the pedophiles made them think that they had a chance just because I didn't pick up all the ammo. The pedophiles were controlling like my touchscreen sensitivities and whatnot, and someone probably broke in because it looked like it just overrode the lock-on feature. Got rid of all my skins and everything because the pedophiles broke into my accounts, and these accounts aren't worth anything anymore. Even if the pedophiles sell them off to anyone, a bunch of pedophiles got raped, and a bunch of pedophiles raped a bunch of pedophiles. And a bunch of pedophile whores that were just considered pedophile whores ended up sleeping with pedophiles. So as a result, I don't want any of those pedophiles here being publicized, anything, anywhere, in any way, shape, or form for the rest of their pedophile lives. Regardless of what all the pedophiles claim. It's fucking disgusting dealing with these pedophile whores. This is how pedophiles act out in the middle of games while I'm playing. The pedophiles will break in. They're like, "Oh, I committed suicide, man. Just fucking deal with it." Holy shit! How do you not give me anything after committing suicide? The pedophiles go around seeking pity. Like, this is exactly like how you hear my tone is how these pedophiles exactly map it out in my fucking head, because the pedophiles have been using my body for so many years, going around raping females with their pedophiles, going around raping all sorts of fucking people, that the pedophiles finally got raped by all their own pedophiles. And not even for doing all the shit that the pedophiles basically had them do, but just because all these pedophiles sided with pedophiles. The pedophiles still roam around, like, even like changing their facial expressions and everything to match how much of a fucking pedophile, sick-sad pedophile they are. That they roam around, well, I didn't know, is what the pedophiles fucking say. As like their fucking pedophile excuse to how their pedophilia spread around and how the pedophiles went around raping countless females. Regardless of what the pedophiles claim, it's rape. And that's how the pedophiles got offended. They're like, how are you going to be trying to claim that it's rape? Like, like the pedophiles would get offended over it. The pedophiles get offended over being pointed out that it's actually considered rape, that regardless of what their pedophile country claims, it's rape. So the pedophiles would get offended, like dramatically offended. And it's fucking crazy. The worst part is this is how actual pedophiles get into everyone's network and roam around raping a few people. Because a few pedophiles made it look like it was a joke when pedophiles would rape someone like me or something of that nature. And the pedophiles are like, oh, well, they'll never know because, you know, you're constantly talking about pedophiles that we adore and whatnot. And I'm like, no, those are pedophiles. And the pedophiles roam around switching the word because the pedophiles don't have a face. So the other pedophiles are basically switching words for pedophiles that they basically endorsed as their pedophilia spread from country to country. And the pedophiles roamed around endorsing everything. The pedophile Joseph Gordon-Levitt is one of these pedophiles that actually goes around endorsing pedophiles. And the pedophile avoids getting caught. He's like, oh, dude, I endorsed that pedophile Seth Rogen while he was just pedophiling the world opposed to raping underage girls. So, of course, I'm going to go fucking rape and pedophile everyone just to avoid getting caught. And that's what the actual pedophiles basically go roaming around doing. When you talk to them in their dream states, they're as pedophile as ever. So, I mean, the pedophiles, like, expected a different comment from me, but I just basically mocked the pedophiles at every open opportunity. So I mean, I started learning how to speak against pedophiles so that the pedophiles would get mocked, opposed to fucking adorned with anything. As the pedophiles trying to avoiding fucking like falsifying information too.